Hi, everybody.
Oh my gosh. So no one's here yet, so we can just say out loud that I'm Franny and
I'm Angie.
Champagne Double Talk.
Hi.
Welcome everybody.
We weren't planning on going on,
We really weren't.
but we didn't. We canceled last week, and since we had an opportunity to be together this week, we are together.
We're doing it. So, what are we drinking?
What are we drinking? It's a sparkling brut from Manor Estate. Is South Australian. So I got the opportunity. I got a few bottles of this scent, and I had the opportunity to try this, and I like it. I like it a lot. Do you like it?
I do. I like it.
I mean, the finish is really nice. It's pretty crisp. Has some kind of lemony, I think. Undertones.
And so is champagne from Australia called champagne?
Exactly. Well, no, it's sparkling brut. So they use the same sparkling moniker. So, but it's really nice.
Is it dry?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's.
So most champagnes or sparkling bruts, I believe, are dry. You have your kind of Moscatos or some of the sweeter sparklings. But we have something for our friends who like sweeter, who don't like dry.
Right.
And Franny and I actually tried, or we actually put the peach. We put the peach
in a previous glass.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Sugar cube, or they're like little cubes from Tea Pressa, and they're really nice. We sell them at our store. We put the peach in, and I think, I mean, if you're looking for a little something sweeter, because most champagnes, I believe, are dry, you definitely want to head to champagneanddoubletalk.com.
My dog.
champagneanddoubletalk.com to get to get some of our sugar cubes. They're only 10 calories each, so it's a perfect stocking stuffer too. So yeah, that's it. I'll put a picture of the bottle up later, and if you can get your hands on it, the price point is really agreeable. And if you're doing a lot of entertaining during the holidays, you're gonna want something for the masses, or something that can kind of keep flowing all night. I mean, if you if you don't have it like Dom all night, I don't. But
right.
So. That's what we're drinking.
Yeah. So let's get into it. We are going to talk about one of the hot button issues that plague relationships, feeling unsupported. But first, we want to talk about what it feels like to be supported. First, it's amazing. It is a wonderful feeling to know that your friends and family appreciate you and all that you do, and do everything and anything that they can to support that, or even whatever your endeavors may be, your wishes, your dreams, and to be in a situation with someone in a personal relationship and or a friendship who believes in you and supports you in everything that you aspire to do. It is an amazing feeling, and I experienced that in my relationship and in my friendships.
But have you experienced that in all of your relationships and friendships?
No, I have not, and I think that's I don't want to say age or lack of confidence or just not knowing the difference between people who did not support you and haters, or people that in your inner circle that could also be haters.
But would you say, I mean, I'm sorry. No. So, would you say that support or lack thereof is easier to see or not see because of, social media and how, I mean, if your friends are doing things, right, and you're not supporting them or you're not kind of, I don't know, liking or sharing or doing whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
Remember that meme I put out that, when this dude was like, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but this dude was like, he was videotaping himself and he was like, why my friends keep asking me why I'm not famous yet. And his response was, because you're not sharing my shit. Because, that's why I'm not famous. But it was hysterical because it was that music, that doom, 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 doom music that went with it. But
I mean, and I've seen things like that, where even other memes that say, "Hey, it be strangers that share your stuff and support you, and not your friends." And I think, I'm not, some people kind of take notice or make note of that kind of stuff. I just, maybe it is they don't really dig what you're doing.
Exactly, and that is perfectly okay. Friends don't have to really dig what it is you're doing, but on the same, token, it's, what you may be doing, other people may like, right? And so maybe as a friend, you don't really pass that kind of judgment, whether you like it or not. Someone is doing something, I can honestly say there isn't a project, a book, a GoFundMe that I haven't literally said, here you go.
Support it, yeah.
Right. And so, it would, like, reciprocity means something. We just, this is like a whole year.
I know. We just hit our anniversary. The first one that we did was November 14th, 2020.
Yes.
And so, we just hit like a year.
A year of going online and talking. And
right.
So that's amazing.
It started out talking, and now it's kind of morphed into, us kind of coming back and forth and talking about different champagnes, hopefully exposing people to, different, thank you, Selena.
Yeah, different
champagnes, different brands, and, and we want to make our own champagne.
Exactly.
So we are
the two of us, Darlene Killer, our best friend, and Angie and I, we are literally going into the champagne business. So right. we look forward to continued support and what that looks like.
Right. I mean, now I hope you pop our bottles.
Right, exactly. But I think what is really interesting is and a thread that I saw on Instagram about support. Someone felt like, well, what is that? Like, do you, like, because you support, you expect support? Like, is support a quid pro quo type of situation? Because I give it, do I expect it back? And the and the honest answer to that is hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah, I do. And
we talked about relationships and transaction, right?
Exactly.
So, I don't know. If you're supporting to be supported, then you might get your feelings hurt.
Well, here it is. I think that if you're supporting and then you're doing something that, why not? Why not support? If you understand that person has supported you in the past and continues to support you. Like, I feel like that kind of mutual support works. It is something that can be managed. Outcomes, distributive outcomes, are tenfold. I mean, if you are sharing and resharing and and the same, I think it's mutual. I think there is
so here it is. I think I support or try to support all my friends. If I'm not supporting, it's because I didn't see it. The truth is, there is,
but if
there's enough out here for everybody. Like we
Right.
can all eat, right? We
Right.
can all eat. What I know, or what if this pandemic taught me anything, it's you better figure out what you're good at and what you want to do that will create, a legacy of wealth for yourself and your family. That's what this pandemic taught me. That social media is a tool, and you can use social media, to 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 move the needle, right, if you will.
Mhm.
And
Agreed.
and,
Agreed.
and that is what that's what we're doing here. I mean, it started out as a hey, dating during COVID, key,
Right. Right.
key.
And we still like talking about
Right.
that stuff.
I mean, relationships are relationships.
Exactly.
I mean, at
Friendships,
50, at
relationships,
15,
right.
you know,
Relationships with your dogs. I
right,
mean, all of them. Right. So we're here to talk about it all.
right.
But I feel that
In terms of support,
it's
does it have to be mutual?
absolutely.
Does it?
I think that
I mean,
I
is it?
do. I think that it should be. I think that like my friends, and they know who they are, have my undying support. And even when it comes to other like they don't even have to be personal endeavors. They could be GoFundMe's for the moment, or for a specific purpose.
Right.
But friends who understand that what you're doing matters, they are going to support you. And because they love and appreciate that support, they're going to want to turn around and give it back to you. It is absolutely going to be mutual. And if it isn't, then yeah, that I can
Maybe get new
see.
friends.
Well, I can see how that could be an issue that plagues relationships. In my personal relationship, I mean, I'm engaged to someone who literally is like, what do you want to do? And how do you want to do it?
How
And
can
how
I
can I
help?
help? Exactly. How can I help? And how can I help you get there? And that is 1,000% loved and appreciated by me. And the feeling is mutual. It's like, okay, what do you need? How can I make your life better? I'm here for all of it. Like I am at your disposal. And
So, what do you do when support is one sided?
I mean, I think it's a very, very discouraging feeling. And I think that
I mean,
is,
so do you have a conversation? Like, I mean, it's really hard to have those conversations. I mean, even the meme, like, why you're not famous yet, right?
I think it's discouraging. I think it's very
To have
discouraging.
that conversation?
I think it's discouraging. It's a discouraging feeling to to I think it's discouraging to feel as that your friends or your loved one, your significant other isn't supporting you.
But how do you get past that discouragement? Is what I guess what I'm saying. Like, how
I mean,
do you
have
articulate it to
you
them?
have the conversation. You have the conversation, and if and and you give that person some actionable items, like, this is what I need you to do. I need you to
Okay.
include me. I need you to make sure this. I need you to make sure,
I'm not
like,
doing that. I hear what you're saying, right?
well, then you just want to vent and then keep it pushing, or you want to vent and then have something change. Because if you want something to
So
change,
vent to who? Like to say you or somebody else?
yeah,
So-
when you need me to do something, if you vent, like when I vent to you and I need you to do something, think either we're fighting, or something is changing.
Right.
So I don't see the real issue.
So here confrontation, right? I don't think that it's in me. I know, even if I felt it, which I can't. Well, I can't imagine going up to somebody and saying, "Hey, how come you don't support me?" I can't imagine that conversation.
I can't imagine that conversation either, but I can imagine a conversation that sounds more like, hey, I'm doing this and I'd really like your support.
Oh, that's nice. Have you said that to anybody?
Well, no, because I've never really, I mean,
Felt-
again, we've been doing this for a year. What we plan to do, what our,
End
our goal is. I mean, we're just really in the communication stage at this point. I mean, of course, we have friends. Of course, we have people who follow us and appreciate, what we do, who
like
we are as
come
people.
to the store
right.
and supported us
Thank
at the
you
store.
so much.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Like, it's just too many people to name, but you know who you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. We really appreciate it. And yeah, when things really pop off and we go into the direction that our destiny,
right,
champagne, exactly,
right.
our own
champagne.
Yeah, we just we appreciate that. So, like, in advance, I'm just saying thank you so much because we appreciate that moving forward.
So you talked about being discouraged. I'm here to say don't be discouraged by a lack of support. Like, keep going. Right, whatever you envision, whatever you think, whatever you want, whatever you dream, keep going. With or without support, it could be they don't understand. It could be that it's too big for them. Keep going. Right? It could be jealousy. It could be a lot of horrible things. And it could be a lot of benign things that wouldn't even register. I'm here to say keep going.
Yeah.
With or without support. If you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you have a project, just do it. Do it.
Do it. And to your point that you were making before about how do you approach, people to ask for that support, I think one of the biggest problems is asking for help. Right. Well, exactly, because when you're asking for support, aren't you really asking for help?
Yeah.
And a lot of people are not comfortable doing that. And I think that is sad because there are so many people out here with all these different resources, all these different connections, people who wouldn't mind helping you help yourself.
Right.
And if you don't ask, if you're not asking, how you...
What they say, closed mouths don't get fed.
Exactly.
But again, this might go back to maybe what you're doing is maybe a little risque. Maybe what you're doing is something that they're happy for you, right?
Right.
But it's something that they're not going to share, like, they're not going to, pump your thing. And you've got to be okay with that.
Like, in our situation, I mean, do you think some people may think that this is silly what we're doing?
Sure.
Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. I mean, why? I mean, sillier things are being done. Have you scrolled through TikTok lately?
Real.
I mean, the people are kind of going viral for some crazy things.
I know. We're gonna do some TikToks for you guys too.
I know.
We're getting into it.
That's right. We're gonna start doing TikToks, but only the sexy ones.
Right.
But no, I think asking for help is hard. I find it difficult at work. I find it difficult in my personal relationship. To ask for help.
Right. Or even the flip side
you
of that.
You should know to help
or
me.
Even the flip side, you see someone is doing something and you're like, hey, I can help you do that. And like just
or
that
help you do it better.
Right. That inclusion, that level of like, okay, I want to include you. I want you to be a part of it. I want you to help. I want you to be on team. I want you to be let's so to speak, on the ground floor. And let's make this money. Let's get it. But
I put up a post a little while ago, like about somebody saying your name in a room of opportunities. A lot of people have a lot of things, a lot of irons in the fire, right? And I don't know. Sometimes, you might know somebody, or you might think, it would be great for this person, right? Don't ever think that you can't be a blessing to somebody. That just even by putting them by putting their name in a room, or by, I don't know, sharing their stuff to the right person. It's support comes even from people or ways that you don't even see coming.
I love my friends. I just totally love my friends. I do, because I know support is there. It's always there. I also think it doesn't help when you have asked and help is provided, but it's even thrown back at you, especially when you are not that way. Okay, Selena. So that would be like the whole quid pro quo, right? So, um, or so when you ask for help and then people are like, "Oh, I've been helping you." Well,
Why can't you help me?
right. So that's not, well, I don't think there's a why can't you help me, because if people have helped you, you automatically want to help them. I don't know people who don't understand that tiers of like, you can't in good faith help people, and then when you need help, they're literally not there even after you've asked. But to your point, you know
Yeah. So what do you do if you ask for help and they don't?
well, you ask for help and then they throw it in your face, or they throw that help in your face. I mean, what is
Like,
that?
you wouldn't be anywhere without me, like that kind of thing.
Right, because if they need help, you'll give it to them. But if they feel that you're doing better, then you're doing better as a result of some of that help, then they maybe they expect some kind of payment. They expect some kind of recompense. I don't. That's the only way I know how to really answer something like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right, because
how does help come with an invoice?
Right, exactly. It doesn't.
That's insane.
Help doesn't come with an invoice. But on the same token, you do expect that person to remember. Like, if that person needed help in the future, you expect that person to remember all the help that they've given you, I guess.
Would you feel obligated to help somebody that helped you?
Yes, but that's not a bad obligation to feel. That's almost like paying it forward. I don't look at that as an obligation. It's like you literally helped me do this, so I'm good with helping you do that. Like, I don't look at it as quid pro quo. I look at it as it would be my pleasure to help you. But that's just me. I am a giving person. I mean, there are people out here who just aren't naturally giving. So when they give, they expect payment. They expect
something back.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm a giver too. I never expect anything back. I don't, and maybe that's why things come to me. Maybe that's why,
Right.
like,
God
I feel blessed
right.
on so many levels. Doing this and now kind of this foray into champagne, making, distribution. It's, it's a blessing. And I really feel like, it almost feels like a calling these days.
Darlene said, "Friend is good like that. Not everyone is like that."
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I feel like it's a calling. I know, like, okay, so, in my real job, I'm a business person, right? Cost, schedule, performance. I manage $1 billion brokerage, and it's a lot.
So proud of you.
Thank you. It's a lot, right? It is a lot, but I would rather manage Champagne and Double Talk and the champagne,
right.
And champagne production, distribution,
which is definitely going to happen. So
exactly. Yeah. So I'm looking to take my MBA, my skills to and bring that here, right? To create things for my family and us, right?
True givers don't expect it back, but are blessed and grateful when they. Amen.
Yep. So I'm a giver. I don't know if anybody has ever looked at the Enneagram, but if you've never heard of the Enneagram, I'm here to say, look it up and figure out where you are on that spectrum.
Yeah.
I'm a legitimate giver.
Mhm.
So
And so the other item on the hot button issue when it comes to feeling unsupported is, are you in fact projecting?
right.
So the lack of support that you're getting, are you projecting that? Are you not putting yourself in position to ask for the help that you need? Or
Right. And
are
are you
you
hating on people for not giving you the help that you didn't ask for or that you didn't articulate?
right?
Or should they know? Because so
Right.
here's the thing.
Managing expectations.
Hello. Look, that's a
Like,
relationship thing. Look,
pour me
the
some
pour.
more on that one.
Right.
You know,
You
like,
have to manage and in managing those expectations. No, I mean, you gotta know who your friends
I
are.
love you.
Right. I
Mhm.
love you too. I mean, and if your friends, if they've never done it, why do you think it will be different?
And
But
I
this
just want to add, Darlene said that I was good like that. She is too. She is like this person with all of these resources, and if they can help you, she's going to put you in contact with the person who can make that happen for you. And I have felt that support from day one. The fact that we're best friends and partners, and like, it is, I just wanted to put that out there. But anyway, what you were saying, I just literally wanted to put
right.
that out there. She specifically said,
just don't project. Oh, sorry.
What?
She specifically said that.
No, she
like
specifically,
you, and
you're
you're
right,
saying it's her
right,
too,
right,
but
like,
she's
right,
that way
and it's
too.
and you're like that. I mean, I don't
I
you
ask for anything in return.
nothing.
Ever. And
Nothing.
And it's not because I don't need or want. It's because I don't know if it's I'm a giver. So and I
you
give
to
from a
give,
place,
right.
yeah. I give from a place that's just giving, right? And I can't. I'm not trying to, it wouldn't even feel good receiving something if I knew you were giving it because I gave you.
Put someone in a stranglehold, like, yo, give me
Right.
because I get. Well,
Right. I don't
again,
know.
but is that projecting? Are you projecting that feeling of
because it's
do
something
this
I
because
want.
I did it for you versus, hey, I'd really like your support in this, versus just simply asking for it,
Right.
and that I don't think
I
there's
can
anything
ask
wrong
for
with
it.
that.
You know what? I'm going to ask for it right now. I want your support, everybody. I want to quit my job. Right.
Like,
No. I'm asking for your support. We're asking for your support.
we appreciate it, and we appreciate the support today, support moving forward.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's
Yeah.
what we have to talk about today. So
support
I hope something we said made sense, resonated.
Right. And if you're looking for support from friends, have maybe don't DM because this is a lot that gets lost in text and messages.
Translation,
This
yeah.
this is really a phone call thing. Like, hey, like Fran said, hey, I'm doing this thing and I would like your support. Almost like a politician. Can I count on your support? Right.
Exactly. Go get it. Go get
Right.
it. Go ask for
Right.
it, and don't be
Don't
embarrassed. Don't feel like you shouldn't.
Right.
Get like
And
closed
if they
mouth,
say no,
right?
if they say no,
Right.
like I don't know, you curse on it. I don't know, y'all would drink. I don't drink.
Right.
I don't
I'm into
support.
God. You curse. You do this.
Right.
You do that.
I'm
like
I don't really support the alcohol. I mean, not that we're up
Thank
here
you,
like
Selena.
kind of drinking, but
Mhm.
I don't support that it's alcohol based or alcohol is involved. Sorry, like that's okay too. Like
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. That's a joke.
I'm just saying,
I don't
as a
mean that. I really
celebratory
don't.
drink, right? We like to kind of think that everybody has had a champagne moment or will have. So
Well, yeah, exactly.
So-
Celebratory is the
right.
word.
So the fact that we do it and talk,
And
this is
I
a
curse,
celebration, right?
and I curse, and I'm that person again. Like, don't just don't hold it against us. So happy Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Thanksgiving is next week. I hope everyone
Can you
has
believe it?
no, this year's over. Freaking over.
I can't believe Thanksgiving is next week. I'm spending it with my person and his mom. So that's gonna be kind of and her sister, I believe. So we're gonna have a good time. I'm cooking. like everybody has like a thing. So I'm cooking the macaroni and cheese because I'm the macaroni and cheese person. Tell them,
Yeah, and I'm literally
Franny.
going to be cooking her recipe.
My recipe, and I'm making the mashed potatoes. And I'm gonna, because my mashed potatoes are the best.
Well, her daughter. Well, okay. So let me say what I'm doing for Thanksgiving. While she's, leaving town, right? I am hosting the family, and there will be exactly 14 people in my apartment for Thanksgiving.
4 and 2 dogs.
And 2 dogs. So, yeah, I am stressed. Check out the bags. I am like literally every day I'm going over the menu with my beautiful, beautiful future daughter-in-law, Brittany. And thank you so much. They're gonna come out here a day earlier. She's coming out here a day earlier with my son and Devin and your daughter.
Yeah.
And we're going to start.
I'm sorry.
They're gonna be sous chefing it up for me. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Awesome. It is now 7:34. We've literally been on for like 30 minutes?
30 minutes.
Or less,
Well,
maybe?
Yeah, just 30, maybe or less.
Cool. Let's talk about Champagne
Double Talk. So we have a little baby store. Let's see. So Black Friday / Small Business Saturday. Yes, Small Business Saturday is coming up. And I think we'll miss Small Business Saturday and Black Friday. We won't have another one of these. But we did want to talk about some of our items on our store. We're going to try to figure out how to get the shop on Instagram shop. So if you kind of click on it, it'll just open up our store, make it easy. But we've got some specials coming up for Black Friday and Small Business Saturday. So look for those posts. Talking, with some percentages off and
exactly.
Free shipping and things like that.
Well, actually, during our next live, it's going to be during our next live. We're going to post it, free shipping.
Oh, okay.
But
we're going to do that on the first.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly. And so, yeah, that'll be your time to really go on site and see what you like and get a really good discount.
Right. But can I say some of the things that we're featuring?
Absolutely.
So we have the vin glace, or some people say vin glacé. I think in French is vin glace, but vin glacé, it's like the Yeti of champagne and or wine and cups. So if you want to keep your things cold, it will do that. So if you're traveling with champagne like we are, if you don't have your trusty, dusty
Champagne Double Talk cooler, which has kept our champagne
it is
icy
cold.
Really
nice.
And
just so you know, so with champagne and ice, a little water, a little ice. But this bag is for sale and it's leak proof. So
exactly. And you can pack it in your luggage if you're leaving the country or going away.
Exactly. It's a really good look. So we have that. It's my favorite item too.
Really? See that? Look, we didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's my favorite. It's my favorite because I use it all the time.
We use it. We don't even put our bottles in a bucket anymore.
I have beautiful buckets, and this is what I use all the time because it's just easy. And even for wine, I think Denard and I had Taco Tuesday, and we had this really nice. Oh gosh, where was it from? I think it was from Spain. A really nice white, and we kept it in the bottle, and it was wonderful. Oh, and a Riesling that wasn't so sweet. I'm gonna feature that one day too. You'll love it.
Okay.
So anyway,
sweet is not my thing.
Yeah, Riesling is a little sweet for me, but this one you love. Anyway, so we're gonna feature some of our favorite things. The sparkly little triangle knot bag too. That's my favorite thing.
And we don't have this on our website, but our bling t-shirts, we now have them in long sleeve for the winter, and they're amazing. They are really, really good. We actually,
as a layer piece if you're going skiing.
And we have a new vendor, and when I tell you it's bling, it's a bling. It's bling, bling, bling. So it's on. We'll definitely put that on website before we have our big sale.
Yeah.
So good, bad, funny. Let's get into it so we can say bye.
So the good for me, I'm just so happy that the holidays are coming because I need a break.
Me too.
I need a break, like mentally from work.
I
I need
love
a break.
Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is my favorite.
Get to eat
Yeah.
and cook. So I cook with love. A lot of people have like recipes and they do great with recipes. I just kind of do like feeling and
I'm a
what I
recipe.
know.
While I'm a recipe person, and I know this because I cook. I'm like her recipes. I write them down, and I'm all over it.
So I'm just happy to kind of cook. I mean, it's stressful too because now I'm going. I'm making macaroni and cheese for his mom.
I made my vegan lasagna for Rob's sister and brother-in-law, and it was terrible.
No,
yes.
What happened?
And then, girl, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I'm just saying that's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure. I know,
that's
right?
A lot of pressure.
So I'm making macaroni and cheese, so it's gotta be right.
Girl,
I'm not.
Look,
I'm not going to Vermont. Not that Vermont would do it differently.
Right,
I'm going to
right.
Mississippi.
Mm.
So it's a lot. It's a lot on my shoulders.
It is.
But I'm gonna come through. It's gonna be the
Take
best
your time.
macaroni and cheese.
That's all you're making?
No, that and the mashed potatoes, which are my two specialties.
Yeah, exactly, girl. Take your time. Just take your time. Take your time.
I'm gonna take my time.
So, yeah, that's a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We both loved it, and then I just found out today that the exercise challenge that we're gonna do doesn't start until
the 29th.
Yeah, so we challenge
right.
doesn't start until the 20th. We thought it started tomorrow.
I am the real DP. The heat challenge. It is not for everybody, but I promise.
The results.
I promise real. If you do it, like even do what you can. Just don't stop. If you do it, you will see results.
The results are real.
Right now,
go to his Instagram.
There's a sale. I am the real DP. It's on sale. Please go.
$80.
I'm just saying.
Is it still $80?
Yes. Well, yeah. $80
from $200.
Look, it'll be the best money you spent, and it's after Thanksgiving. It's gonna get you in shape around the Christmas time, but it's gonna go through the 29th, maybe to the New Year, right?
No, it's only 4 weeks.
4 weeks, okay.
So it's gonna be like
right before
the New Year.
Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying, even if you do it, it's during the holiday period. I think we're gonna be away during this time, and I promise I'm going to keep doing it.
Correct.
Right? So I am the real DP, the heat challenge. Please do it. Go. I am the real DP here on Instagram. I'm telling you, you won't be sorry.
Okay, so let's do this.
The bad, the baby.
Well, let's talk about the
bad, the baby.
The bad, the baby. Like what in the entire seriously, I think about this man literally messing around with the alphabet gang,
on the heels of that.
Right. And then even with Dave Chappelle's plea to free him and for all of us to literally give him possibly a pass because he had really no real knowledge of what he was saying. He was just saying it. And then he proceeds to embarrass himself really. And the mother of his 3-month-old daughter, Danny Lay, on live. And that has been, first of all, my Instagram has just been consumed with that and thoughts of that. Even Derek Jackson has thoughts about that. And
but to me, it goes in line. It goes in line with, even Summer Walker and, at the London,
who also
right?
chimed in and offered Danny Lay help. Like, girl, get at me. Like, I get it.
Get out of there. Don't stay
exactly.
Because I think in the video, she literally was like, well, where are we going to go?
And exactly.
Because he wanted her to go to the Ritz-Carlton, 5-star hotel. They take care of everything. I'm sure he would have paid for everything. But really, a 3-month-old child living in a hotel because you want us out of here.
Like, you go to the Ritz-Carlton. Like, why couldn't you just go? Like, when I stop and I think, like, in his behavior online and the fact that he believes that he was right in doing that and Yeah, I'm disappointed.
Me too.
Like
It's
after,
like 100%.
yeah, after Dave Chappelle's show, I was literally willing to give you a pass, understanding what cancel culture is.
Like
but
rooting for him to overcome
right,
that,
right, to get smart. But yeah, you like, I might like your music, but yeah, you're not a real good human to me at this point. And I don't care what kind of, like, clearly the comment that you did post wasn't cleared by your PR person, and you made it a point in saying that these were your words, because they had no nuance, they had um, no real, they weren't substantive. I think in a way that portrayed you as someone who was right in that situation. You were wrong.
How could
She was like, it was all wrong, and it would have been something that you both were dealing with internally had you not gone live intentionally.
Well, they're young, right? So live or statements or tweets or Instagram posts. So people, I mean, it's fodder, right?
Yeah, it was ugly.
People are gonna kind of grab at it. What I'm saying is, like the baby, and here I am, right? Like a mom, right? A 52, almost 53-year-old person. I'm looking at him like a mother would, and I would just be disappointed. Not would be. I am. I'm disappointed.
Right.
That, he is
My
not
son
even,
would never, shout out to Donovan, would never
do something like that.
Or Devin would never.
Yeah. I would just say, if being a good person is being a good person. It's not acting like a good person. It's not pretending to be, or it's not, when it strikes you, it's kind of who you are.
Right.
And it's just
to your core.
Right. And the baby is just kind of making me feel some kind of
Like,
way.
you're not a good person, my dude.
But
like, what's up?
But there are other things going on here, right? He is like this shit, like this rap game, or this kind of, it's not forever.
Right.
Right? But your character is. And the way people carry you is. And so the last thing he needed was another hit.
Right. Dude, be nice.
Another hit on his character. And here it is, another hit on his character.
I'm not even really feeling this whole how women, have these babies by, stars and celebrities as like a come up or income for the next 18 years. So what? Who cares? The baby's here at this point.
Exactly.
You didn't do what you were supposed to do initially, which is make sure she didn't get pregnant.
Right.
So now so forget that whole narrative that, it's these women who are like really on one, who deserve that treatment.
True.
She's now the mother of your child. Giving her that treatment, just really, you a zero, my dude. Like, I hate to say, be
respectful. Be respectful. Think about what you're doing. Think about. I know this is a terrible example, right? But Cliff Huxtable was a real character, and if you don't know what to do, what would Cliff do? What would Cliff Huxtable do? He would be a dad to that baby. He would not. He would do the right.
No,
I'm not talking about Bill. Ain't nobody said. See, I even say Bill.
That's the man who played. Look, Bill Cosby played. Cliff Huxtable. But it's basically like Cliff Huxtable is the real character in this scenario.
I'm not talking about Bill Cosby. I'm talking about Cliff Huxtable. What would he do? And what he would do is he would be the dad. He would think about the child
and stay on social media. How about that?
Yeah, work that shit out. Get like intervention, maybe some kind of counselor.
Right.
I mean, y'all are young, right? So we're old people. Y'all are young. This is how y'all kind of get down.
Social media is your thing to air out dirty laundry.
It's not a good look, but since you did it already, my last for the bad is, just bring it back in. Get some professional help. Mm-hmm. You could afford it, right? And bring it back in.
Yeah, same way you could afford that Ritz-Carlton, putting her and your 3-month-old baby into, you could have literally got yourself someone to come in and help navigate that whole
Right.
situation offline.
Yeah.
Okay, so the funny.
What's funny?
What's been funny? I don't know. I don't have a funny really. Well, I will tell you what was funny. So last weekend I was in Asheville, North Carolina. It was amazing. I was there for
A wedding.
my fiance's niece's wedding, and it was amazing. Everything from start to finish, from the meet and greet the day before the wedding to the actual wedding.
Did you get ideas for your own thing? For your own wedding?
No, not really.
Oh,
not
sorry.
really.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Well, only that I wanted to have as much love as what that was at theirs, because it was
Well,
amazing.
I want to plan.
Yeah. So you're involved for sure. So it was during it was after the wedding and during the reception. I thought it was so awesome and it was so much fun. Maybe not funny, but fun. But during the party, in the end, they were playing "Sweet Caroline," which I love. One of my favorite songs, and it was one of my favorite movies. Right. Right.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Never
Never
felt
felt so good.
So good.
So good.
So good.
So anyway, it was amazing.
Right.
And my husband's niece, well, okay, first her husband, he dived into the crowd and they were like carrying it.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a
Like a
rock,
dive?
like
Oh
a
my
rock star.
God.
And then she did it in her wedding dress and she was so cute.
Really?
And yeah, when I tell you it was so much fun. I loved it. I thought it was so much fun. Ed and Nicole, it was amazing. Congrats again, and I'm so happy for you guys. But it's not funny, but fun. And I was like, oh my God,
I have
fun.
What's your fun?
My
fun is like we had lunch with my mom and my sister. And she's so funny.
Fatima, we love you.
Hi, Fatima. So she was talking about this lady at church and how this lady at church was driving her nuts. And, ultimately Fatima was like, look, praise the Lord. She said, shut up, praise the Lord, and get out. I just thought that was hilarious. And I don't think Fatima knows how funny she is.
Right.
But she was like, look, just shut up, praise the Lord, and get out. Because that's what church is now, kind of like get what you need and get out.
Right,
so,
get it and go. Right.
So I thought that was hilarious. And Fatima had so many funny things
Exactly.
to say.
She's drinking now.
I know. She had, there were 2 glasses of Moscato. She probably thought they were sweet juice, but by the end, she was like, woo.
Fatima, we love you so much.
We do. And so that was my fun. That was my
so yeah.
my
So our funny or fun was
it wasn't funny more than it was a
fun and family centric. So yeah, God is good, and we love our families and friends. And
thank you so much for your support.
And happy Thanksgiving once again. And look, I don't know if you got. Well, it says backwards to them. It says send us bottles. Hashtag send us bottles. So yeah, we love them. Keep sending them, and thank you so much. Happy holidays.
Okay, bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.